Most of us live our lives trying to become something. From the moment we wake up until we go to sleep, there's a quiet voice within us which says, I am not enough yet, I need to be more. You see, this is one of the problems that we all have, is that we want to become a better person. We want to become happier. We want to become richer, thinner, more successful, or more spiritual. Even good people, let's say that they are not interested in money or the world, are still trying to become something. They want to become kind. They want to become wise. They want to become the person who does not get angry. This is what the mind does actually. The mind is a machine of becoming. It is never ever happy with what is right now. It always thinks, if I can just get there, then I will be okay. It always lives in the future. It is always reaching for something that is not here yet. Now this seems very normal. Everyone would be like, this is what everyone does, and everyone around is doing it, and everyone around is doing the same. You see, we are taught from childhood to become something. A good student, a good parent, a good citizen. But there is a problem here. The path of reality, the path of truth, has nothing to do with becoming. Nothing at all. Imagine a wave in the ocean. Let's say that this wave is very busy. It looks at other waves around it. Some waves are taller. Some waves are stronger. Some waves seem to travel farther before they crash. So the wave thinks, I need to become bigger. I need to travel further. I need to become the best wave. It spends its whole life trying to become a better wave. It struggles. It pushes. It competes with other waves. But what really happens when the wave stops struggling? What happens when it finally rests? You see, there it does not become the ocean. It does not go on a journey to find the ocean. It simply realizes it was never separate from the ocean, or it is simply as it is part of the ocean. You see, the wave is something that we have given a name to, a thing which rises and falls on the ocean. But the truth is that both are one and the same. The wave was always made of ocean water. There was never any distance between them. So ultimately the wave stops pretending to be something, or the wave stops being a wave, and what is left is only the ocean. There is no journey there, there is no arrival, there is just the end of the wave. This is the truth for us also actually. You are not trying to become reality. You are not trying to become enlightened. You are not trying to become one with the universe. If you are trying to become something, you are only fooling yourself. This is still the mind talking. That is still the wave thinking it needs to travel to the ocean. The moment you stop trying to become something other than what you already are, then you see that you were not separate from the whole thing. You see, here is a simple analogy that I'll give. Imagine you are walking on a long path. You have a heavy backpack on your shoulder. You think, or you keep looking at the map, sweating under the weight, thinking, I am not yet there, I must keep walking. Or I will arrive one day. Or freedom is at the end of this road. So you have been walking for years, maybe lifetimes. You feel tired, but you believe the destination is worth it. But the thing is that the place you are trying to reach is actually right here. The entire journey that you are putting to know the reality is the trick of the mind. The you that is walking, the traveler, is the thing that is creating the distance. The path of reality does not give you a destination. It does not give you a new title like enlightened person or the one who has achieved it. It does not give you a certificate or a medal. Instead, it offers the end of the traveler. Enlightenment is not about you attain something or you become into a new self-realized man or a woman. It is the removal of the very person who searches for it. So path of reality offers the end of the one who was trying to become. When the traveler disappears, who is left to arrive? No one. There is just the quiet presence that was always there, hidden under all that effort. And yet for the first time there is peace. Right? This can be hard to hear, especially if you are a very spiritual person. You see, spiritual seekers are often the busiest becomers. They trade the desire for money for the desire for enlightenment. What have they changed? They say you have to leave the world and hold on to God. They say attachment to the world is wrong, but attachment to God is good. But they are not paying attention to the deeper thing. It is not the attachment to the world brings you trouble. It is not attachment to God brings you peace of mind or happiness. It is the very attachment thing itself is the one that creates the problem. It is not the world brings you trouble. It is not the God who brings peace. It is the attachment which puts you in the path in the first place of peace or of the path of desires and unhappiness. But it is still a desire. It is still becoming. If you are looking for an attainment, you are still in the mind. If you think, I will meditate so I can become peaceful, that is becoming. If you think, I will be good so I can go to heaven, that is still becoming. If you think, I will find a guru so I can become enlightened, that is still becoming. The mind loves attainment. It wants to collect experiences like trophies on a shelf. I have achieved calmness. I have achieved a vision. I have seen the thousands and thousands of gods and goddesses. I have achieved the third level of dimension or ultra super duper consciousness and things like that. But reality offers no trophies. Reality offers the end of the one who wants the trophies. You see, a noise can never understand silence. If you still have consciousness or awareness and all the intellectual stuff within you, you have not yet arrived. The only thing left is the reality. The mind has to destroy itself for the reality to be evident. If you want to hear silence, you need not add silence. You have to only remove the noise. Similarly, for the reality to be evident, you have to only remove the mind. So what does that leave us with? It leaves us with what is already here before the mind starts its game of becoming. You do not need to become real. You are already real. The person whom you think yourself to be, that is unreal. You are the space in which the peace appears and also the disturbance appears. You see, as I gave the example, a noise can never understand silence. The only way for it to know silence, it has to annihilate itself. The only way for reality to be evident or to be seen or whatever, the mind has to destroy itself. That is the only way. Ultimately, I will conclude my speech by saying that I am not the one who is speaking. Speaking is done by this character, and therefore it is important to follow the message and not the messenger. You will understand the reality only when you turn your mind inwards, not by following anyone or anything. Thank you.